Hello guys, it's TSPage, and today I am back with another video. And boy, it should be a pretty nice one for all of you Counter-Strike players. So this one's going to be very opinionated, but basically all this video is going to be doing is me giving my opinions on the skin for their rarity and design. This does not include, like, if it's a blue and it looks really good for a blue, I'll rate it a 10. But if that blue were a red, and it was for a red, it wouldn't have been that good, then it doesn't, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I'm rating the skins based on their rarity. So I'm going to rate blue skins based on how good they look relative to blue, purple, and how good they look relative to purple. So you could think that a red skin looks better than a blue skin, but since that blue skin looks relatively better for a blue skin than the red skin does for a red skin, because there's some pretty awesome red skins, and if it's not that studded, then I'll give it a 7, and then you're like, how does that blue get a 9 and that red gets a 7? Then that's kind of my thought behind it, is I'm going to be doing it by the quality for the color. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to be doing inspect in-game because the skins look nicer that way and you can see them more in depth. So let's get right into the first one. So the first one is going to be the sawed-off Morris, as you can see up here. For blue, probably a 4, 5. It's not that good. Yeah, it's a pretty ugly skin even for a blue. It's your normal sawed off. Next off, we got the jungle Slipstream. Now, for a cheap auto, this isn't that bad. But this is factory new, and it's kind of cruddy down here. And yeah, I think that's wear right there. I'm almost positive that is wear. For a blue though, this is probably a 6. It's a pretty no, this is a 5. It's a decent blue. It's run in the middle. It's nothing special for a blue. It's your pretty average blue. Next thing I want to go on to is to the Mac 10 Oceanic. I've liked Oceanic skins. This is probably a good 7. For a Mac 10, this is going to be really cheap, so you'll be able to afford it. Once the prices go down, of course, this is probably still like $1 or probably close to $1 still on the market. But for a Mac 10, that's going to be pretty cheap in the future. This is a pretty good looking skin, I will say so. So that is why for a blue, I will give it a 7. Now, next up, I'm going to surprise some people with this. The Hunter, I actually really like. Because I've used some hunting rifles before and all that, and it just reminds me of that good old hunting rifle feel. Like, my wood's not that nicely polished whenever I used them, but it gives me that feel. It's like a good wood texture on a gun. It's like you're hunting down the CTs from long on Dust or something. I don't play Dust, but running out of A-main. Nope, that doesn't work either. Oh well, I was trying to make a joke. But, yeah, this is a pretty decent skin. For a blue, I'd probably give it a good old 7, slap on the back. This next one, I actually like a lot better than most of the blues that I've ever seen for an AUG. This is better than a lot of purple AUGs that I've seen, or the few purple AUGs. I like the metallic look. It's pretty cool. For a blue, this is probably an 8, in my opinion. Because I like the futuristic design. This honestly should be a purple. Like, this looks like a purple skin, but it somehow manages to stay at a blue. I don't like the colors that much. But as far as the skin design goes, for a purple, or for a blue, I honestly think this should be a purple. But for a blue, this is a really, really good skin. And that's pretty much all I got for that one. Next one I want to do is the Tech 9 Cracked Opal, and believe it or not, I know I don't think I'll do it, but I actually have a bowl from the design of this is actually from a tree. I think. I don't know. I think. But that blue part in there is actually crystal. And this crystal grows in trees. And so this is basically a metallic wooden crystal Tech 9. And it looks a lot cooler than people will give it credit to be, especially because it's a blue. I'm going to give this one a 7 as well, though, because a lot of people don't like it. Personally, if I didn't hear people hating on it so much, I would have given it an 8. But I'm going to give it a 7 because people seem to hate it for some reason. But I have a bowl that I'm smacking right now that looks just like this, and it's like really cool. Maybe it's cooler in person than in the game to most people. Next up, oh my gosh, for a blue, this is a solid 9 or 10. Like this gun, this looks so clean. Like, when it becomes battle scarred, designs come up in it too, and so like buying it battle scarred looks just like there's incentive to buy it in battle scarred and factory new. It's kind of like the Glock Bunsen burner, but it's so much nicer. Like, this is a solid 9 for a blue. Like, if they made this a pink, I wouldn't be upset with it. If they made it a purple, I could completely see it. This is a very, very, very nice skin. I love this skin for a blue. That's a solid 9 in my book. Next up, I want to go to the MP9 Goo. Now, for a purple, this is pretty average, in my opinion. I'd give this a 5. I like the concept of it, but I don't think it was very well executed in the way that it came out and ended. I like the concept, but it's just a pretty average skin in my not so professional opinion. Next up, Ziggy. That's for an XM. That's probably like a 7. For a purple in general, because it says the purple, it's probably like a 5 or 6. I'll give this a 6 because it's got a cool design. I think it has different patterns. I think it has different patterns, which could be kind of cool. I hope it does. That'll make it a lot cooler because you can get rare patterns or something, but I'm not actually sure. But I think that's pretty nice looking purple, but it's an auto shotty. It's an auto shotty. It's a 6, and that's gonna stay right where it is. So next up, we have the next scoped-in assault rifle. This one reminds me a lot of the Aerial, I think it is. I think it's the Aerial. But this one looks like a COD gun. Hate to say that. Well, more than it already did. But it's got the number on it. I could see this being cool in Stat Track. Like, this could be a really cool Stat Track gun. It's got a nice texturing. For a purple, I would give this an 8, actually. Because I think this is a really clean, cool design. They put a lot of detail into the gun. So, yeah, I'm going to give this one an 8. It's a really nice skin, honestly, all around. Just really nice. Next one, this is probably my new favorite UMP for a purple. The Exposure. Everyone saw it on the white background and underrated it, but you got the penis bone right there, you got the leg bone, you got the, you got the up there too. But the bones just look really cool. The coloration looks sick. It's a very clean black skin, and then you got the cool design on it. If they could have done something on the front parts, like right there, and then like maybe like up here, maybe that would have been even cooler. But I'm not gonna complain. That's a really sick purple. I'm gonna give that one a solid 8. Yeah. All right, on to the next one. All right. This one, guys, is a solid 10. Like, how can you not love that? Right there, that is a cat. It is hard for you to tell, but that is its face, and it's facing that way, and it's a grumpy cat. So, it's hard for you to see. Maybe I'm not buying one of these. This is probably still way too expensive. But yeah, so I would give this one, actually, for real, a 7. It's a nice design. I might consider getting this one. As much as it pains me to say, I might actually consider getting this one. Just because I like the design of it. Like, just the, like, color coordination and the just the overall clean look. It reminds me of an Asimov, which I like, so yeah, I might pick up one of these if it goes down in price. If not, I'm perfectly happy with the CZ I have, so that one's going to stay at a solid 7 for a purple. Next up, we're going to have my favorite PP Bison skin of all time, the High Roller. I've done some gambling, you've done some gambling. We've all done some gambling. But yeah, hopefully that wasn't too loud. We've all done some gambling. You got the black chips, you got the royal flush. Oh man, what a great skin. This is a solid for a pink. For a pink, that's a solid 8. 9. It's staying as a 9 because it's embracing the gambling community. That is a solid 9 right there. Alright, that's it for that one. Let's move on to the next skin. I love the intricate detail, but this is a 7 for pink. I love the intricate detail, but people always seem to bash it. If they buffed a revolver, I might actually give this an 8. But for pink, this is actually, no, I said 7, but this is actually more of a 6. I mean, oh, I love the intricate detail. It's a 6 or a 7. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. I don't know where to go. I love the intricate detail, but it just doesn't look that good overall, especially since you won't be able to see this grip part most of the time because your hand will be covering it. Unless you have a really cool glove to go with it, it's not that good of a skin as far as the color coordination goes, but the details are really nice. Then you get the little llama right there. Yeah. It's a llama. Alright, next up is the best pink in the case, or at least not the best, but most expensive for pink in an M4A1S. This one's going to get itself a nice solid 8. It's a good skin, cool design, love it. Clean. It reminds me of the point disarray just for the CTs. It's very similar to the point disarray, if you know what I'm talking about. And it's basically the M4 version of it. And I don't like this smudging color up here, but ignore that and the rest of the gun. Looks really nice, really clean. And yeah, that's pretty much a solid 8 for that. Next we're going on to the 2 reds that I want to go over. This one is for a red, I'm going to give this one an 8. Just because I don't like the green color that much personally, but the design is very intricate and very cool, and it's very well made. This would probably be one of the better P250s to buy. P250s were a more expensive skin, or more used, or better looking. I like metallic looking P250s, but this is actually probably one of the best P250s that are like, gets tired from talking because the sun goes down while I'm making this video. But as far as designed P250s that aren't like a metallic color that, like, I like metallic type things. They look cool to me, chrome stuff. But as far as designed P250s go, I think this is the best. Solid 8. Very good work to the person who made that. And now we are getting on to this beauty of a skin. And so you can basically ignore this part, because if you're not inspecting it, you're not going to see this. And so I like what he did. He didn't spend much time over here. The person who created this knew what he was doing. You probably will see this line that I'm drawing right now forward. So you got the black, then red, like red. It's very well balanced. The colors are very well balanced. It's a super nice, intricate skin. It's got, like, such a beautiful skin. So clean. It's so beautiful. I love this skin. This one's a solid 9 in my book. And if you're wondering what my grading scales are for other cases, because I've never done this before, and you'd like to hear what I have to say for other cases, I'd gladly make another video like this for all the other cases. And only if you want to see it. And if anyone comments saying they want to see another video like this where I go over the cases and rate the skins, in my personal opinion, yes, this is all my personal opinion. Don't go in the comments and bashing me for my personal opinions, unless you really want to. It won't get to me. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, Let me know what you think about all these skins. I think this is one of the better cases Valve has come out with, and I hope they keep up this trend of great, high quality cases in the future. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe if you really want to. I don't really care because, yeah, cool. But, yeah, if you want to, you can. It won't make a huge difference, but it kind of helps out a little bit. And if not, you know, just click on another video and maybe leave a comment telling me what I can do better, because I'm a very bad YouTuber. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. Yeah, that's it. Peace.
You straight down, Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see the